This is our application homepage. Let me do the registration functionality. This is the user table. I'm running the query. There are no entries in the table. Let me go ahead and register. Registering with empty fields will show the validations. I'm successfully registering the user. Let me check in the database table. I'm running the user query. A successful entry has been made into the database with admin profile. I'll be registering for facility manager. I'm selecting the facility manager role. Facility manager has been successfully registered. Now I'm registering user. User has been successfully registered, but the password validation is wrong. I'm re-entering the password. I'm registering again. Now the user has been successfully registered. I'll go ahead and register repairer. I'm registering the repairer. I'm checking in the database. I'm running the user table query. 4 entries has been successfully made with admin, facility manager and repairer. Let me go ahead and register for a user. Now I'm registering the user. Let me check in the database. I'm running the user table query. Okay, the user has been successfully registered and a new entry has been made in the database table. Now I'll log in with admin username. Once admin logins, he'll be redirected to his own homepage. An admin can view his profile. These are the admin details. Admin can also view a specific user profile. Admin has to give the username of a specific user. So when no username has been given, a validation check has been made. Now admin will enter a valid username. These are the details of the specific user. Admin can view all the users that has been registered to the particular application by clicking on all view all users. Admin can click a particular user, select a particular user with radio button and click on submit to view a particular user details. These are the details of that selected user. Admin can edit a profile, his own profile, but he cannot change his role and username. Rest of the fields are editable. Now I'm editing the address. Profile has been updated successfully. I'll check in the database. Okay, the address has been updated to Austin, Texas now. Admin can edit a specific user's profile by giving a specific user name. A validation check has been made when there is no username provided by the admin. These are the details of the selected user. Now I'm editing the email. The profile has been updated successfully for that selected user. I'm checking in the database by running the user table query. The email ID has been successfully updated. Now I can change a particular user role by giving the username. Smith was previously a repairer. Now I'm changing him to user. So the profile has been updated successfully. So the user role has now changed from repairer to user. Admin can log out by clicking on logout.
Now we'll check the functionality of users. We have two users, Thomas and Tom. First we're logging in as Thomas. Now the main functionality of a user is to report a problem, view his own profile, edit if any changes, or view all the MARs that he reported. So first we'll check our database. As we could see, the MAR table is empty. Now let's report a problem. These are all the validations. Let's report a problem on table tennis court. So this is the confirmation that we get once Thomas reports the problem. And I'll just refresh our database, and here it is. We'll check the view profile. So user can see his particular profile. Now we can even edit the profile. All the fields are editable. Only the username and role cannot be edited. So we are changing the email address from thomas@uta@gmail.com to thomas123@uta.com. And we go to user and rerun the query. We can check Thomas. The new email is thomas123@uta.com now. Now we'll log in as another user, that is Tom. And try to report a problem using another user. Let's suppose outdoor volleyball court. Here is one more confirmation that Tom reported. We can check our database. Now there's one functionality that they can see their own specific reported problems. So if Tom clicks on view MAR, he can only see the problems that are reported by him. If we click on this view, it will show the more specifically details about it. Let us again logging in as Thomas, and once Thomas views his own reports, he can check the report that he made on table tennis court specifically. Now we'll check all the functionalities for a facility manager. So we have our facility manager Jones. This is the home page for a facility manager. Facility manager can view the list of all MARs. So as we know, we had two users, Thomas and Tom. They created this to report. They reported this to problems. And we'll go ahead and view a specific problem, MAR025. So here are the list, all the details. And as we know, user cannot set the urgency, FM does. So we'll just edit the new MAR and set the urgency to, let's suppose, medium. It gives a confirmation, and we'll go to our database and check our MAR table. Here it is, MAR025 has now new urgency medium. Facility manager can even create a MAR. So let's just create MAR, let's suppose conference room. Here are all the validations. So this is just a confirmation it gives, and we can check our database for a new MAR entry here created for the conference room with medium urgency. A facility manager can search for a particular MAR. So these are the validations. MAR field is compulsory. So we search for MAR025 and it shows all the details for it. A facility manager can add a new facility. So we'll just add a basketball court. With 1 hour interval, same day and outdoor. So it gives a confirmation message And we can view the facility with one more functionality that facility manager has, that is view facility. We have our outdoor basketball court OBC1 that we just created. Right over here we can select this radio button and check for the details. Now we can check for all the available facilities. It has three options. We can view it by type, date, or time. So first we'll check it by type. Let's say outdoor basketball court. So it will give the list of basketball courts with a particular time slots available. We can check by date. So these are all the facilities available for a particular date. And we can also search by time. We need to give start time and end time. So these are all the list of all the facilities that we have with the start time of 6 and end time of 1 p.m. Now we can check for all the assigned repairs. But as we know, the list is empty because we have not yet assigned any repairs to any repairer. So we'll check for all the unassigned repairs. We have 3 MARs created. We'll select MAR 025. We'll go to our database and check for a repairer. We have 2 repairers, Scott and Smith. So let's just assign this to Scott. So it gives a confirmation message, and we can go to our repairs table and check that MAR 25 is now assigned to Scott. Likewise, we'll also assign 26 to Smith. And now we can go to our view assigned repairs to see that these 2 repairs are been assigned to Scott and Smith respectively. We can even view all the repairs. So facility manager just sees all the repairs that are assigned or not assigned. Now a particular repairer schedule can be seen by a facility manager. So let's just check for that. So it says username must be between 2 to 6. That is our validation. So let's just say Scott. So it will give the list of MARs that has been assigned to Scott. A facility manager can also see the schedule by date. So let's just enter the assigned date that we have given. And both of them were assigned on 8th October. So it gives both MARs. A facility manager can even view his own profile. So this is the details for a facility manager. And he can even edit, but their role and username will not be editable. It is only editable by admin. So let's suppose we'll just change the address from Arlington to Austin, Texas. So it gives a successful edit message. We can go to our database and check for the user Jones. The address is now Austin, Texas. Okay. And yeah, we have covered all the functionalities of facility manager. So with the logout link here, he can log out from the system. Okay, so now we'll see the functions of a repairer. So we have two repairers, Scott and Smith. We'll first log in as Scott. So this is the repairer homepage. The main functionality of repairer is he can view his reserved repairs and then request for reservation of the facility to repair that, to modify that reservation, and to delete. So here is view reserved repairs. So as we already assigned MAR25 to Scott, so it shows here that MAR25 is assigned to him. So with the request reservation link, he can reserve the facility to repair at that time. He can modify the requested reservation, and will delete the requested reservation. So we'll go ahead and request for the reservation of the facility. So we cannot edit this. This is a facility name that is assigned to MAR25. So it says that successfully reserved. He can go back to his home page. Now he has successfully reserved the reservation. Just in case, now if he wants to modify, he can go on to this modify right here, and the same thing will be copied. We cannot edit that. And let's say we modify the reservation to 12 p.m. So it says repair successfully modified. The third function of a repairer is he can delete that reservation. So once he clicks on delete, it says successfully cancelled. Now on delete, the MAR and the reservation both gets deleted. So next time when Scott looks up his reserved repairs, he won't be able to see it because it is no more in the reservation. Now a repairer can view profile. So this is the profile of Scott. He may wish to update, but he cannot update the role and the username. So let's just update the email address. And the same would be reflected onto our database. We'll log out. Now we can log in as our second repairer, that is Smith. So even the repairer now can view his particular reserved repairs. So as we know, MAR26 was assigned to Smith, so Smith can view that. And then the same thing, request, modify, or delete the reservation. And view profile and update profile can be done by all the repairers, and once done, he can log out. Now that we have seen the functionality of all users as requested, this is the project And these are all the controllers that we have used. Here are all the data files. These are all the model files. The system.util has the SQL connection Java file. In the web content down here, we have all our JSPs. Index.jsp is the home page. And we can just open any JSP, and we have not used the Java as requested by professor.